Hi, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Feathers. I'm going to go over your grammar practice pages with you today. They're pages 121 through 124. After you complete these pages, then you can do your grammar quiz, which is located on Google Classroom. If you are still confused or have questions after watching this video, please feel free to reach out to myself, Mrs. Oliver, or Mr. Casper, and we can help you a little bit more. Your first page is 121. On this page, we are going to practice comparing with the word good, and then on the next page, we are going to compare with the word bad. At the top, we have a little bit of directions here to help us through this page. The adjective good becomes better or best when we are comparing things. We use the word better to compare to people, places, or things, and the word best to compare more than two. For this page, the directions say to write better or best to correctly complete each sentence. Number 1 says, this is a blank meal than the one we had last night. I need to decide, is this comparing two things or more than two things? On this question, it is saying that this meal, so like tonight's meal, is better than last night's. That's only two things. So I want to use the word better. For number 2, it says, this painting has the blank frame in the art gallery. So I have this painting, and then I have the whole entire art gallery. That's more than two. So I want to use best. This painting has the best frame in the art gallery. You will complete 3 through 10 using these same directions. Page 122 is doing the same exact thing, except we're looking at the word bad. If you are comparing two things with the word bad, you use worse with an E at the end. If you are comparing more than two, you use worst with a T at the end. Number 1 says the rainy weather created blank conditions than before. I have the rainy weather now, and then I have the weather before. That's only two things, so I use the word worse. The rainy weather created worse conditions than before. Number 2 says, Monday is always the blank day of the week for me. I have Monday, but I also have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's comparing 7 things. I have to use the word worst with a T because I'm comparing more than two things. You will continue these directions for 3 through 10. Your next page is 123. You are combining sentences on this page. You can combine sentences using an adjective, a participle phrase, and a appositive, or adverb and prepositional phrases. There are many ways that you can combine these sentences. I'm going to do an example for number 1 and 2. This school has students who like to build things. They are creative. I'm going to combine by saying this school has students, this school has creative students who like to build things. In this sentence, I used creative as an adjective to combine these sentences together. Remember, adjectives are words that describe. This describes the students. Number 2 says the girl was the winner of the spelling bee. She had spelled a very difficult word. I'm going to use an appositive to complete this sentence. An appositive describes the word beforehand. We use commas to set aside appositives. So a possible answer for this question would be the girl comma, the winner of the spelling bee, comma, had spelled a very difficult word. The winner of the spelling bee is used as an appositive here. It describes the girl and it's set apart by commas. You will need to complete 3 and 4. Your last page is rewriting the sentences below, correcting mistakes in adjectives, and combining the sentences. Number 1 says, "This is a good song than the last one, but the first song is the better." I see 2 mistakes in this sentence. Good is used incorrectly and better is used incorrectly. I want to rewrite by saying this is a better song than the last one, but the first song was the best. I needed to use better instead of good because I was comparing 2 songs at the beginning of this sentence. And I need to use best instead of better because I'm comparing more than 2 songs at the end. You will continue proofreading for questions 2 through 6. After you complete these 4 pages, you can take your grammar quiz on Google Classroom. If you have any questions, again, reach out to one of us. We miss you very much. We hope you're staying safe, staying healthy, and we hope to see you soon. Bye, 4th grade.